Ahoy! Captain Benzie here, coming at you another Command & Conquer Rivals Community Deck Challenge. Now this time the deck was suggested by my Patreon Cheeky Monkey, who wanted a GDI deck this time, with the theme of it being all the multiple range units. So we have the barracks with MG squads and snipers. In the War Factory we have the MLRS, and in the Tech Lab I'm running Disruptor and Juggernauts. As a ever so kind concession, I have been allowed Hammerheads as an anti-air unit, because otherwise there is no AA in this deck at all. I was also allowed to choose which commander I wanted to use, and for this I decided that Lang would be the best option, both because other than the snipers there are no squads in this deck, and thus the healing drone works quite nicely, and also just so I can steal distant pads by dropping a drone and moving on to it. I have no idea what to expect when I went into this one. I did have a decent amount of fun running it, though the difficulties I had actually were more with less with the deck and more with the format. But I'll come to that at the end, so I do hope you enjoy the footage of me struggling with yet another deck that you evil gits suggested and voted for. But do stick around afterwards, as I've just got a couple of thoughts about this particular Champions event. And here we go into our first game. I have no scouting units, so I'm going to be opening with MGs. And praying that I don't encounter cyber wheels or war dogs or just basic riflemen or militants. Quick setup, little guys. Okay. The thing is as well, I just don't even... I can't even figure out what I should go into after MGs. Like, MGs to me seem the obvious starting choice, but... Has he gone double? No, he's disconnected. Okay. Okay, so we're off to a good start. I just got some laser troops sitting here. I'm just going to casually set up and gun them down. Okay, if this happens 9 more times, we might get somewhere with this deck. Seriously, what is it with you guys giving me absolutely atrocious decks to work with? Well, if you're gonna disconnect, I'm gonna have fun with it. I think this is probably the most fun I have ever had with Disruptors. Probably one of my least used units in the game. But there we go, game 1, everyone. 9 more to go. And this time we're going to push forward a little bit further with that MG squad, see what he has to send at me. I should be okay now that I've deployed and everything's all set up. Send out that second harvester, because god, this isn't expensive. Oh no, that's problematic. That's problematic. No, the healing drone is insufficient for that, but at least I can keep the missile charging. Okay. Like, literally, the MLRS is my next best counter to this, and I'm not sure that's going to cut it with bikes out. Oh, boy. And now we see the problem with this deck. It just has no good counters. And air! No! This deck has no anti-air at all. Like, literally, like, my only anti-air is Hammerheads, which cost a total of 150 to get out, and yeesh, that's too little too late. That's the first missile. Oh, oh, I saw this coming. Yep, more Banshees. Well, thank God the Confessor's got those nerfs recently, that's all I can say. I can just about hold this pad. Like, literally nothing much at all is happening right now, let's be fair. Oh, that's a rockworm. Oh, that's lots of rockworms. Am I about to lose to rockworms? I'm actually about to lose to rockworms. God, I can't even get an MG squad. No! Rockworms and an obelisk. Oh, I hate you guys so much sometimes. Can I... Okay. 1 win, 1 lose. Not too bad. And set up here. Okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting opener. I see that he's built 2 units to come with, as he spotted my MGs and decided to hang back. Interesting that he's level 3 and level 4 and level 5 though. That's... Am I really going up against those people in this? Because I'm like a Tiberium level League player who's been playing since the like early days of this, and now I'm up against someone who's probably less than a week in. And I think this is finally going to pull that MG squad down. There we go. Cool, time to use snipers for the first time since their buff. And holy heck, that damage is so much better now. Oh, snipers are usable. Thank God. And here comes all the tech. Okay. Okay, actually, a Pitbull is minorly problematic, but we're okay. We can pull up a... Oh, I feel so sorry for those riflemen. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, again, if we're going to have disconnects, I'm just going to deal with this in the most fun way I can imagine. And in this case, just MLRS with the drone, because I can. You know what, games like this make me feel better. Okay, oh, what, straight into air, you're kidding me. Okay, interesting choice of counter though, a Banshee to counter MG squads, but as you can see, I've got to sit and wait for that hammerhead. Oh, 150 Tiberium for my first anti-air unit. Like, this deck doesn't have pit bulls, it doesn't, there is nothing. I should have gone for Talons, because at least Talons you can get out that little bit earlier. No, we're going to keep sending the Banshees, and we're going to send them at the hammerhead? Okay. Okay, so here we are, we're just... Oh, yeah, I'm so far behind. You know what I should really do right now? I know, build a second harvester, because that's a smart idea. That Banshee is going to do nothing. Not a damn thing. And now those Tiberium fields are mine. Thank you, sir. Really? Lasers against an MG squad. I feel bad. There's a part of me that actually feels bad in this event, especially since, like, here... Oh, I feel like I'm going up against some people who are obviously very new to the game. Obviously very new. Oh, well, got my bounties, so let's have a look and see what we get in the chest. War Dogs, 10 Strong Arm, Kane... and cyborgs. Yeah, nothing of interest. And it's a Talon. Talons are problematic for this deck. Opening with a Talon normally is absolutely terrible, but against this deck, it's too little too late. Finally get my anti-air out and there's just not enough going on. And what can I even do? What can I do? Okay, now it's time to just sit here and do everything that I can to keep everything alive, and we're just going to keep going in waves. Let's deal with these Talons to the best of my ability. They will beat a hammerhead ganging up, but yeah. Okay, so oh, and we now have Wolverines. Okay, let's end this as quickly as we can. And game. Again, because I cannot get out anti-air early, I can't pressure early. I cannot pressure. And it's Scarabs. Can I set up in time? Send the snipers. Send the snipers. Oh, new snipers are brutal against Scarabs. Okay, let's move that MG squad up here and see. Oh, it's more Scarabs. More Scarabs. Can I set up in time? 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 No. Okay, interesting point to note. MGs cannot set up faster than Scarabs can move. Oh well, missile to me. Woo! And snipers against confessors. My goodness, like the anti-infantry firepower here is going to be insane. Let's do what we can. I'm just gonna... No, sir, you are not having a harvester. Oh, Banshees, here we go. Anti-air. And we're just going to send Banshees straight into my hammerhead, right? Okay, despite the fact there's nothing to beat anymore. Cool. End of game. Thank you, sir. And we're just gonna keep running infantry at my MGs. It's moments like this that make me realize that I am playing against people who are down in like Bronze and Silver League, and just the difference in playing. Like, I really don't want to sound rude, but there's such a difference. It's insane, and you don't realize. Can we set up? Yes, of course we can. Those oh, no, no, no. Pride comes before a fall. That was a mistake. Oh, and Widowmakers. Again, no early pressure means tech just comes out, and there goes all of my infantry. Okay, okay. Time for me to pull out some MLRS and see if I can't stall this missile long, just long enough by killing these guys. Okay, let's take that pad, and keep it yellow at least until I can get some stuff out. Like with those on there, I should be safe from Widowmakers. Oh, cyborgs! Okay, oh, and there's artillery. I mean, yay, there's artillery, but against me, at least people are using it. Airtime! Okay, this is really problematic. Can I launch in time? Yes, I can. Oh, that was sweaty. Oh, that was so sweaty. Great use of the artillery there. I love it. I love it. Oh, and again, we have the Talon problem. I can only save up for a hammerhead. That's all I can do, and it's going to cost me this first missile. And that complete lack of early game pressure is probably going to help cost with tech. And just Talons. Good lord, 2 Talons. 2 Talons, really. Oh, and he pulled back. But, okay, and Orcas. My god, it's like this guy literally has the perfect deck to counter mine. Like, I'm glad to see a GDI air deck in use, but not so glad to have it absolutely schooling me, hey? Yep, there it is. There it is. Nothing I could do. Guy just had perfect counters for everything and played really well. Well played. Okay. Let's get set up, and surely we haven't just get Wolverines. Okay. And zone troopers, tech, yay! Can we hold in long enough for the missile? Let's hold as long as we can do. Pull out some snipers, and I think that missile's going to go to me. Yes, it is. Good lord, I hate having tech, but again, level 3. Level 3. Yeesh. Okay, I've just got my rewards now. So let's go through these and see what I get. Got quite a few credits at the moment, just 'cause I've got nothing really to level up. Nothing that I really want to push. Mohawks, always nice to get a bit closer. Laser drones. Kodiaks. As you can see, I'm so far away from leveling up anything. Yay, Orca bombers! That's actually something I am excited to get. Otherwise, I'm just so far from leveling anything up that it's kind of anything and everything's quite happy. But Orca bombers, always happy with. Whew. And there you have it. There was the run that I did of this Rivals Unranked Champions event. Now, as I said earlier, I do have some thoughts about this format. Whilst on paper it looked fantastic, that all of us have been complaining that, oh, am I only winning because of my levels? Did he only lose because of his lower levels? That kind of thing. That we would be in a situation where levels really don't matter. Unfortunately, this revealed a second problem. I went back over my replays and looked at my opponents, at where they actually are. 2 or 3 of those games, I've got my level 6, my units capped down to level 6 from my usual level of 12 or 13. Some of those guys were running level 3, level 4 units. Those are brand new players who have just joined the game. Now, I've been making content for this for a long time. I've been playing even longer. I know the ins and outs of this game really well. I'm a veteran player. A lot of those guys I was were playing against are literally bronze, silver, or gold league players, and that is not a great experience for them. Even though their levels are equal, they're just going to get trounced because they don't really know what they were doing. That's why there are so many unusual decks cropping up. I love the format. I love that it's unranked, and ultimately the wins and losses didn't matter. Your rewards were the same, but it still feels bad to lose. And quite frankly, if we do something like this again in the future, I would love to see them cap it at level 6. but also use a secondary value of like what your highest league recently has been. Anyway, as per usual, let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comments section below, join me on the Gaming Galleon Discord, and if you want to be the next person to suggest the deck for the next Community Deck Challenge, join us on Patreon. I've got the details on screen now. Happy sailing, and see you on the battlefield!